Understanding trauma for adult children of alcoholics. Many adult children of alcoholics question if their upbringing was traumatic. Complex PTSD differs from PTSD through repeated emotionally overwhelming experiences in everyday life. Duros and Crowley define trauma broadly, including experiences too much, too soon, too much for too long, and too little for too long. Growing up with an alcoholic caregiver may align with these definitions, qualifying as a form of complex trauma. Too much, too soon. These are the more obvious traumas that ACOAs may have experienced and are more aligned with the PTSD definition of a single, potentially life-threatening event. Early exposure to, witnessing and/or experiencing, domestic violence. Early exposure to, witnessing and/or experiencing, sexual abuse. Too much for too long. These are the experiences that have no clear beginning or end, are part of a person's everyday life, are interpersonal in nature, and are not necessarily life-threatening. Some examples include hypervigilance, that constant feeling of walking on eggshells or being on your toes not knowing who is coming home that night, i.e., will they be angry, happy, sad, scary. Verbal/emotional abuse, constant family arguments that aren't life-threatening in nature but are terrifying for children to experience. Too little for too long. These are the experiences, or lack thereof, that have no clear beginning or end, are part of a person's everyday life, are interpersonal in nature, and may not be life-threatening. Physical neglect, for example, inconsistent availability of food, housing, and hygiene support. Emotional neglect/misattunement, when a child's efforts at communication/expression aren't responded to in a way that allows the child to feel understood. Inconsistent availability of a caregiver, for example, they may be in and out of treatment, in and out of jail, and/or missing for periods of time. Learn more about trauma and find support on our website www.reclaimtherapy.org.